When they left the mosque, they go to John Muhammad's place. And we ate in John Muhammad's restaurant.
Where's John Muhammad, the messenger's brother?
Messenger's brother.
What year you accepted, brother?
1966.
Temple number 1?
I wrote my letter on August of 65. Oh, no, it had to be later. I come out of jail in 65. I went out of jail long before I went in. I went to Louisville, Kentucky. Came back. I went down there and with my wife. After that, I had some strange circumstances came down and I went into the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we were looking for a job, and I happened to be over at a brother's house, and he lived close to the mosque, and the brother told me he wasn't ready to go out. It was on a Sunday, but we're still looking for jobs on Sunday in Detroit. They worked for like 7 days at that time. Hey, cuz. All right, how you doing? All right, it's my cousin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great woman. Anyway, I'll praise you for that. But anyway, that circumstance led me to have to wait on him, so I had to go up on Linwood, around Rochester. He lived on Rochester off of Linwood. The mosque was on Burlingame off of on Linwood. So I didn't have nothing to do, so I seen him standing outside the mosque. Everybody standing outside, so let me give me some time. I got to wait on him. I go in and get with this until he come along. Then we'll get together. So that time I used to go to the mosque, I heard the teaching. That was enough right there to convince me that I was in the right place at that particular time. So so I forgot about what he was going to do, what we were supposed to do together, and stayed there and listened to the teaching. And from that time on, that's it.
Who was teaching that day?
Minister Philbert Omar.
Malcolm's brother?
That's right. He was the minister.
Who was your captain?
At that particular time, there was captain was Roscoe Muhammad.
The messenger's nephew?
That's right. Messenger's nephew.
You was the squad leader?
Later.
How many men you had under you?
I was going to be squad leader later. Maybe after a year.
How many men you had under you?
Oh, I had 7 men. 7. Big squad. I took the squad from Lieutenant Leon moved up to lieutenant, and he went from squad leader, chief squad leader, and to lieutenant. And he gave me that squad. I got the squad up under Lieutenant Leon Ford. Later he became lieutenant. He was the doorman. Lieutenant Leon was a big brother, tall big brother, very stern. He held down the door, the front post. That was his post, was the front post. When you first come into the mosque, you open the door. He was the one. There were 2 brothers there with that one. I always had 2 big brothers. He was one of the brothers with the wheel out the door and looking at the door. Watch who came in the mosque. He was the first one to let somebody in or not or dismiss him. He wasn't coming in if he didn't get by Leon. That's the only way he got in that mosque. Great brother. Still in Detroit now.
I mean, what was like the average attendance there at that time? On a Sunday. The average attendance.
Well, the mosque was always full. We couldn't have a standing room. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us each FOI was worth 10 men. You can go out and get 10 men. And if from them 10 you bring, they get 10, they get 10, that's 10. That's how you're feeling it. You work 10, they work 10, one you bring in work 10, the other one work 10, on and on and on and on. So that 10 was very important.
Yes,
so you went out, when you go out there, when the mosque wasn't filled, and they got brothers sitting around in the back, they would tell them brothers to go out and go get some villagers and bring to the mosque. So the brothers would go out with the papers, get the villagers, bring them to the mosque. Sometimes they would say, I'll buy you a dinner. Sometimes they would say, okay, come with me. They come willingly, but sometimes they would have to coerce the brothers, say, look, come on in, brothers. I'll buy you dinner. We have dinner together. Bring your family, this and that. You know, just get them there. Once you get them there, you got them. That's all we want to do is get them there. Because if we didn't get them there, you got to go back out and bring one in.
Go ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you know, you just get them there. So the mosque was always crowded. We had no problem about filling up the mosque. Plus, Minister Philbert was a great teacher. And he was very well known and outspoken in Detroit. In all fields. So,
FOI was no joke back then, huh?
No. FOI, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was the fruit of Islam. the military training that was given to us by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad through his father, his leader, if you want to call it like that, because that's what it was. Down the line. Master Quran, our God, the one God.
Yes, sir. To whom praise is due forever. You ever held post for the land?
Not per se. I'm not tall enough. You have to be tall. Them posts I have posts in Chicago several times, yeah. But not per se for the land, no. You got to be tall. 6'9",
For what? The whole like front rostrum or something like that?
Yeah, right. Every brother that was you seen that either sitting there or standing there. I think it was 6'8", because the brother I hang out with, brother that was very close to me, we opened up 3 businesses together, simultaneously. Maybe there was different places. I had mine, he had his, but we were always on the same page. We came to New York together like that. His name was Brother James E. James A. 2X. And he was a 6'8" brother. So he would hold that post. And he was very proud to hold that post.
Praise be to Allah.
That's right. He held that post and he did it well. Very, very sturdy brother.
You ever used to come to New York back then?
That's right. That's how I got to New York.
That's how you got to New York, to the nation?
I came to New York, first time I come to New York was in 1966. Late 66 was first, early 67. I came here to do what I'm doing now. I come here to buy my merchandise and take back to Detroit and sell it. I got to New York, Brother Jack Ford, Minister Jack Ford, Assistant Minister under the Honorable, up under Minister Phillips, up under Minister Phillips, Omar. I think he's the one who gave me my first earring case. At that time we used cases, earring cases. And he told me the connection to come to New York. So, me and him was very close, still close now. Then I came to New York. Brother Albert brought me to New York. Brother Albert, Brother Gandhi, Lieutenant Gandhi. Matter of fact, Gandhi was a lieutenant also. He was a karate expert. He taught karate in Detroit. His name was Gandhi X. He had a family over there. Me and him was close. We lived in the same area. He brought me to New York. Gandhi, Brother Albert, I came with him too, brother. That's the first time we drove over here. That's when I thought I liked New York. I knew I was going to be mentioned in the country.
What happened during the fall?
Say that again?
What happened during the fall?
The fall? What do you mean the fall?
When the messenger left us.
Oh, it's 1975.
Yes, sir.
Well, I went on before that. A lot of things went on before that. Before the fall. The fall was just the fall. If you understand the lesson of why y'all keep having a hard time civilizing the devil, why the Musa, why the Musa having a hard time civilizing the devil 2000 BC, and they let you know right then that people are going to get up and they're going to fall. You're going to get up and you're going to fall. Let me get that straight away. That was the same thing with the nation of Islam. That lesson applies to you get up and you fall, get up and you fall. But the nation of Islam never left. It was just that the change came along because it was necessary to weave out that which was in and bring out the good that was supposed to be there. All that we've done, and all the sacrifices that we've done, and all the energy that we put in, and the things that we went through, financially. I mean, I'm talking about real finance. I'm not talking about no chump finance. I'm talking about, building. And then taken away, it brought about a total disband of brothers' mind. Brothers got shot, brothers got killed. Some of the brothers I know. Brother Riley. It brought about a thing that was bombarded in the minds of the black man, so-called American Negro. Us, Muslims, FOI. The ones who follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and we love the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So some of them refuse to go like that. Some of them, that's why I left town. I left town because I refused. That's why I'm in New York. I refuse to go and continue on that path of. I love watching Muhammad. Don't get me wrong. He was a good man, but I just didn't agree with it. I didn't agree with letting white people in the mosque and American flag and things like that took me out. I was a hoodlum. I was penitentiary. So I didn't care nothing about white people when I went to the penitentiary. That's who I was with. I wasn't with my own brother. I was just white people in the first place. I didn't care nothing about them. I'm from Detroit. Detroit is the bottom of the pit. When you playing in Detroit, brother, you have no mercy for nobody. You understand that? This is what the black man wants to understand. That's the reason why Master Saladin Muhammad came down. That's the reason why he died in person king. That's why he left his holy robe in heaven. See, I'll put on dyed garments and go down and seek that which has been lost from the degradation of hell, from the foundation of the heaven and the earth. I'll do it myself. I won't send nobody. I'll go. He didn't go to New York. He didn't come to Harlem. He came to Detroit. He came to Black Bottom. He came down there where them brothers down there didn't give a damn about nothing. That's what you have to understand. So but it wasn't very hard for me to choose what I was going to go with. I like the Warsley Muhammad, don't get me wrong, but when he started talking to mystery God, that was it. I do not believe in mystery God.
Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah.
Anything that got the message took all the mysticism out of us in the first place. We were the mysterious people in the first place. And when I heard Malcolm teaching about mystery, and it broke down the Bible, that was enough for me to let me know that wasn't no mystery God. Malcolm taught us very well. You know, to go to get some of the messages, Malcolm's lessons, lectures that he gave back there when he was following down the Bible. He broke it down about the mystery God with the Bible. Used the Bible to do it. So that was it.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't go back to believing in mystery God. And I doubt very seriously if any of them brothers that you see following the Warsley Muhammad today believe in the mystery God. Most of them don't even believe it. They're just doing that just so they can just stay positive and do the right thing. Most of these Muslim brothers you see today, that you see following the Warsley Muhammad or falling down there today, they're doing it so they can stay on the right path. Especially these brothers around New York and Detroit. Because it's so quick for them to go back to the dope. Or go back to where they was at. A lot of them were dope fiends. A lot of them, I wasn't never a dope fiend. A lot of them brothers that came in, the message said, give me your words. I'll take your words. That's why we love him so much. That's why we love him so much. Because he said, give me your prisoners. Give me the ones that's in the penitentiary. I take them. That's why we love him. Because he took them. Nobody else didn't want it. He took it.
Yes, sir, brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, well. Plus, Minister Philip was a great teacher. And he was very well known and outspoken in Detroit. In all fields. So,
that for a while was no joke back then, huh?
No. That's what it was. The fruit of Islam. The military training that was given to us by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad through his father, his leader, if you want to call it like that, because that's what it was. Down the line. Master Saladin, our God. The one God.
Yes, sir. To whom praise is due forever. You ever held a post for the land?
Not per se. I'm not tall enough. You have to be tall. Them posts you have to be. I have posts in Chicago several times, yeah. But not per se for the land, no. You got to be tall. 6'9".
For what, the whole like front rostrum or something like that?
Yeah, right. Every brother that was you see that either sitting there or standing there. I think it was 6'8". Because of hat. You couldn't have a standing room. Because Honorable Elijah Muhammad told that each FOI was worth 10 men. You can go out and get 10 men. And if from them 10 you bring, they get 10, they get 10, that's 10. That's how you're doing this. You work 10, they work 10, one you bring in work 10, the other one work 10, on and on and on and on. So that 10 was very important.
Yes,
so you went out, when you go out there, when the mosque wasn't filled, and they got brothers sitting around in the back, they would tell them brothers to go out and go get some villagers and bring to the mosque. So the brothers would go out with the papers, get the villagers, bring them to the mosque. Sometimes they would say, I'll buy you a dinner. Sometimes they would say, okay, come with me. they come willingly, but sometimes they would have to coerce the brother, say, look, come on in, brother, I'll buy you dinner, we have dinner together, bring your family, this and that. You know, just get them there. Once you get them there, you got them. That's all we want to do is get them there. Because if we didn't get them there, you got to go back out and bring one in.
Go ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you know, you just get them there. So the monster's always thriving. We have no problem about filling maybe after a year.
How many men you had under you?
Oh, I had 7 men. 7. Big squad. I took the squad from Lieutenant Leon moved up to lieutenant, and he went from squad leader, chief squad leader, and to lieutenant. And he gave me that squad. I got the squad up under Lieutenant Leon's boy. Later he came to lieutenant. He was the doorman. Lieutenant Leon was a big brother, tall big brother, very stern. He held down the door, the front post. That was his post, was the front post. When they first come into the mosque, you open the door. He was the one. There were 2 brothers there with that. I always had 2 big brothers. He was one of the brothers was be out the door and looking at the door. Watch who came in the mosque. He was the first one to let somebody in or not or dismiss him. He wasn't coming in if he didn't get by Leon. That's the only way he got in that mosque. Great brother. Still in Detroit now.
I mean, what was like the average attendance there at that time? On a Sunday. The average attendance.
Well, the mosque was always full. I'll praise you for that. But anyway, that circumstance led me to have to wait on him, so I had to go up on Linwood around Rochester. He lived on Rochester off of Linwood. The mosque was on Burlingame off on Linwood. So I didn't have nothing to do, so I seen him standing outside the mosque. Everybody standing outside. So let me give me some time. I got to wait on him. I go in and get with this until he come along. Then we'll get together. So that time I used to go to the mosque, I heard the teaching. That was enough right there to convince me that I was in the right place at that particular time. So I forgot about what he was going to do, what we were supposed to do together, and stayed there and listened to the teaching. And from that time on, that's it.
Who was teaching that day?
Minister Philbert Omar.
Malcolm's brother?
That's right. He was the minister.
Who was your captain?
At that particular time, there was captain was Roscoe Muhammad.
The messenger's nephew?
That's right. Messenger's nephew.
You was the squad leader?
Later.
How many men you had under you?
I was the squad leader later. When they left the mosque, they go to John Muhammad's place. And we ate in John Muhammad's restaurant.
Where's John Muhammad? The messenger's brother?
Messenger's brother.
What year you accepted, brother?
1966.
Temple number 1?
I wrote my letter on August of 65. No, it had to be later. I come out of jail in 65. I went out of jail long before I went in. I went to Louisville, Kentucky. Came back. I went down there and with my wife. After that, I had some strange circumstances came down there. I went into the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
were looking for a job, and I happened to be over at the brother's house, and he lived close to the mosque, and the brother told me he wasn't ready to go out. It was on a Sunday, but we're still looking for jobs on Sunday in Detroit. They worked for like 7 days at that time. Hey, cuz. All right, how you doing? All right, it's my cousin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great woman. Anyway.